The tow truck's red lights flashed across the cul-de-sac, casting an eerie glow on Karen's smug face. She stood, arms crossed, her HOA clipboard gleaming like a badge of tyranny. "That car's an eyesore," she declared, pointing at the modest sedan parked legally by the curb. Neighbors whispered from their porches, but none dared challenge her. Karen, the self-appointed queen of Willow Creek, had ruled with iron-fisted rules for years. Tonight, she'd called a tow company to haul away her neighbor Mia's car, claiming it violated some obscure HOA clause. Mia, a single mom who worked double shifts, wasn't home to protest. The driver hesitated, but Karen's shrill voice pushed him forward. "Do your job," she barked. The crowd grew silent as the truck's hook latched onto Mia's car. Then, a sharp cry cut through the night. Mia, sprinting from her driveway, her nurse's scrub still stained from a long shift. "That's my car. It's legal." Karen smirked, unfazed, until a deeper voice boomed behind her. "Karen, what the hell are you doing?" It was her husband, Greg. Mia's eyes blazed with fury, but her voice stayed steady. "I have the permit, Karen. You've seen it." Karen scoffed, waving her clipboard. "Permits don't matter when it's my call." The tow driver paused, glancing at Mia's paperwork, then at Karen. Greg stepped closer, his face darkening. "You're abusing your power again," he said, loud enough for the neighbors to hear. Whispers rippled through the crowd. Karen's reign had cracks. Her own husband was turning against her. Mia pulled out her phone, showing a video she'd recorded weeks ago. Karen vandalizing her car with a key, muttering about teaching her a lesson. The crowd gasped. Karen's face paled, but she doubled down. "That's fake. She's lying." Greg snatched the phone, watching the footage. His jaw clenched. "This is you, Karen. You lied to me, to everyone." The truth hung heavy. Mia wasn't the villain. Karen was. The confrontation exploded. Karen lunged for the phone, but Greg held it high. "You're done," he said, his voice trembling with rage. Mia stepped forward, her exhaustion giving way to resolve. "You've bullied us for years, fining us for kids' chalk drawings, threatening pets. This ends now." The neighbors, emboldened, began shouting. "She fined me for my mailbox. She called CPS on my cousin." Karen's clipboard shook in her hands. Then, a new figure emerged from the shadows. Mrs. Ellis, the retired HOA founder, leaning on her cane. "Karen, you've twisted my rules into a weapon," she said, her voice cutting like steel. The twist stunned everyone. Mrs. Ellis hadn't spoken publicly in years. She turned to the crowd. "I'm calling an emergency vote to dissolve her position." Karen's eyes widened, her power unraveling. Greg stared at her, disgust etched on his face. "You've shamed us both," he said, and in a moment of raw emotion, his hand swung, slapping her cheek. The crowd fell silent, shocked by the betrayal. Karen staggered, her clipboard clattering to the ground. She clutched her face, tears streaming, but no one moved to help. The tow truck driver unhooked Mia's car, muttering an apology. Mrs. Ellis raised her cane, addressing the crowd. "This HOA was meant to unite us, not divide us." Neighbors nodded, some clapping, others wiping tears. Karen's empire crumbled as the vote began unanimous, her title stripped. Greg walked away, leaving her alone in the streetlight's glare. Mia, still clutching her permit, looked at Karen with pity, not triumph. "You could have been kind," she said softly, then turned to her car, free at last. Karen sank to her knees, her authority gone, her marriage fractured, her neighbors' trust shattered. The queen had fallen, dethroned by her own cruelty. As dawn broke over Willow Creek, Mia parked her car in its usual spot, a small act of defiance now laced with hope. The neighborhood buzzed with plans for a new HOA, one built on fairness. Mrs. Ellis mentored Mia, who stepped up to lead, her quiet strength inspiring others. Karen's house went dark, her curtains drawn, her once loud voice silenced. Greg moved out, leaving her to face her reckoning alone. The cul-de-sac healed, kids' laughter replacing Karen's threats. Mia's car, once a target, became a symbol of resilience. Neighbors shared stories of standing up, of reclaiming their peace. The lesson lingered. Kindness outlasts control, and truth outshines lies. What do you think, was Karen's fall deserved? Or was there another way? Share your thoughts.